Hey guys, today we got a request on the Matrix Eater 3D model editor thread, and to sort of showcase work I've been doing since my last post here when I mentioned, why have there not been updates, how is the state of things. I've decided after, some of these posts people made on here, just start doing some updates again. So figured I'd showcase just where we're at right now, and at the same time talk about maybe how to help people. So Marcraft22 here, he says, happens I need a marine-like model with the footman animation, specifically defend. So he tried using anim transfer, worked in model editor, but it didn't work in the world editor no matter what it did. So he's wondering if we have any ideas. My idea is to continue updating my software. So we're going to see the work in progress newer Matrix Eater here, and we're going to see the state of how that's doing. And we're going to try to make a defending marine for Marcraft22. And here we are with the work in progress new build of the Matrix Eater. So what we are going to do is go to Window Browser's Unit Browser. We're just going to open Neutral Passive. We're going to open the campaign units, and we're going to double click Marine. And here we go. We're going to have a standard Marine unit. So as you can see, this is the standard Marine, right? He's got his attack animations. He's got his stand animations. This is not customized in any way. We just loaded this out of the list of default units. But we're going to go ahead and add those animations that Marcraft22 wanted. We're going to add a footman stand defend animation because that's what we want to do. We're going to tell it to use the stand data from the Marine himself, and then we're going to do the same again, and we're going to give him walk defense. This Marine will be able to walk and stand while in defend mode. For that, we're going to use walk defend right here. We're going to choose OK on that, and as we scroll down, we now see at the bottom of the list a stand defend animation with our Marine who looks like he's defending himself there, and he can walk along defending. But we've got a key issue. That weapon of his is stuck there on the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make the weapon on his back only in these animations, because he's not using his gun when he's defending, right? So he's gonna pop that gun on his back there. So to do that, we're going to open this and click this button up here for the select nodes and animate, just to open the animation editor, right? Now we have sort of this time chooser down here in the corner. So we can use that and we can choose stand defend, and we can say, all right, here we are in stand defend. But as you can see, we can't select anything yet, so we got to toggle on some nodes. If I scroll through the different nodes, Rifle 01 bone happens to be the bone of this gun on the ground. So what we want to do, right, is and we have these different scenes of the animation. We can just drag things around, and it automatically will generate keyframes for what we're doing here. So I'm in translate, and we can do some rotate. Try to get basically just get this gun so it's hanging out on his back, looking like he's not currently using it. He's just got it as sort of in reserve there for in case something comes up and he needs it. Another interesting issue that you sort of run into with this is that the Marine himself is moving, and Blizzard didn't make his gun move with him. It is not parented with the whole parenting system. So we're just going to drag it down a bit, create a keyframe there to sort of make, as he breathes, the gun will move with him. And then we're going to drag the starting keyframe out and use this create keyframe button to just snapshot that start there so that we have basically a copy-paste function going on. And now if we go back to stand defend, you can see that he's got his gun hanging out on his back. We want to do the same thing in walk defend, just so his gun is just waiting around, hanging out there for him, and you can tell that it's not like on the ground beneath him, which is going to look ridiculous. So here again, now we've opened walk defend, and you can see that we can just drag this gun and we can just put it right on his back. We're going to go ahead and use rotate, so we can just kind of rotate it up and around a bit. Get it to a pretty decent position, hopefully, where it looks like, he's just hanging out. Got it ready to go, but not actually using it yet. And, of course, we want to make sure it doesn't intersect his back, so it's good to kind of drag it around a little bit, try to figure out the right place to put it, and see if we can get it there. I'm just kind of tweaking that. Yeah, so we're probably going to put it like right about here, right about like that. And generally that seems to look pretty good. Because now there's that key of can we get it to sort of breathe with him as he moves. So you see he moves down to there and then starts bouncing back up. So right about there, I'd say. Where I want it lowered a bit. And actually, he doesn't seem to start going up until right about there. So we'll maybe raise it slightly, but not much. So there it's kind of with him. I think it looks like it went downward too much on this frame though, so we're gonna pick out that frame and just move it up slightly a little bit to kind of make it even out. So there you go, that he's got that, and then he's gonna kind of as he goes back up to here, We're definitely, I deselected it there. We're going to definitely want it to sort of breathe with him, move back up. So he goes down and up, and I think he goes back down again. So let's try to find, right about there is kind of that inflection point that we would want to move back down. And then keep him standing there. Right about here, maybe he would move a little bit, but he hasn't really moved back up until the very end, at which point we will just bring the beginning out, snapshot it, and bring the beginning back. So from there, now you can see he definitely has a stand defend where he's got his gun on his back, and he's got a walk defend where he's got his gun hanging out on his back. So we've created these defend animations in the Marine, and we should be able to just save this as defend Marine model that we've created, and let's pop that into the world editor so we can go ahead and see it. Alright, we're going to make a map called Defend Marine, and we're going to go ahead and put this where we can just see that test. The Marine with Defend. You know, we're trying to make things as easy as possible here and run an example, see what we can do. Let's see, Defend Marine, Defend Marine. Cool. Yeah, now we're going to save the map so that the model will load within it. Defend Marine, and it should be saved. Cool. We're going to save it again for good measure, and then we're going to go to the Marine. We're going to copy that guy, and we're going to load the Defend Marine model. Now, as you can see, it looks like it loads just fine in the world editor here, and he's got a stand defend where he's got his gun hanging out on his back so he can defend with his fists, and he's got a walk defend, so he's walking along and defending himself there. If you even want to see it in the world, we can actually put defend in his required animation names list. Jump over here to neutral campaign, and actually I guess neutral custom. Give ourselves some defending Marines who are standing there defending. So I would say this definitely looks to me to be a successful test. He's got walk defend, he's got stand defend, and all the rest of his animations still are working just fine. And everything's together, it's intact. So he's sort of got the ability to go between normal animations and defend animations. So in summary, those are some of the features we can look forward to having in the future version of my software, and I am excited to continue working and hopefully providing you guys with the ability to do things that you want to do. Hope you have a good day.